The miraculous power of God is as a result, or miraculous provision or salvation or whatever it is as a result of God's power working through what we already have. So the power of God working through what is already in existence. And this came from the beginning in creation. God only created once. Everything once. One man, one woman. Right? Created that. Trees once. And then he said, from now on, everything will come from something else that is already in existence. In other words, the power of God is now moving in reproductive ways and not creative ways in that sense. And this is why belief systems are so important. How you think God works. So if a person says, I'm asking God, right, for something, how you think God works can limit the power of God. Because if your belief system is wrong, then the way and manner in which your expectations will be wrong. And so when you even come in contact with things that you consider, maybe you expected something will happen, and God doesn't operate that way, then disappointment, you'll get hurt, and then you're wondering what's going on. So there are three things that must change in order for the outcomes in the life of a person to change. And even if you're moving from one level to the next level, these things must change. One, your belief system, how you think God works. Now, most people, their belief system is as a result of, and they hold it sacred, and so people can't get there to change it. But it's causing a lot of frustration, a lot of anger in their lives, all right, and because things are not working, but it's from that belief system that is just not accurate. Look, one time I was reading something about Jesus, what he was saying, and he was showing me this, about belief system. Jesus said a feast was made, and it was a supper that was well prepared. And he said, go out and invite people, tell them that things are all ready. And so these people went out, invited their rich friends, their neighbors, rich folks, family. And the Bible says one after the other, they began to make excuse. One said, well, I'm just married, and another said, I just bought a land. And they were given reasons why they didn't come to the feast and despised that feast. Jesus now told him, he said, now change it, right? You now go out into the streets and go for this kind of people that on the lower social ladder there. Go and meet them and compel them that they should come in. Now, the word he used was compel, that they should come in. Now, if the belief system is not right, now what will happen is you will prepare the feast, and based on how good that feast is, you will expect that everybody will respond. Now, when they don't respond, where you're going to look at, if your belief system is not right, and I've not been corrected, is maybe the feast is not right. So you start tinkering with the feast. And now is guess what? And tinkering with that feast. And tinkering with the feast there, trying to make it taste better. But the problem is not with the feast. Number one is, first of all, the target audience. The people you went to first of all. And then the second, it says, when you now shifted eventually, and you went into, the masses there, it said you need to compel. And sometimes you might feel, as a gentle person that, compelling people is really not very spiritual. All right? And that's not what Jesus said. Jesus said, go and compel them to come in. The word he used there was compel. So what do you think? So you prepare something, and instead of you working on the marketing side of your product, you are still working on the product there, thinking that there is something wrong, and that the person who is advancing is because their product is better, and because that's the way your belief system is, you don't know that, it's the marketing, all right, of these people. They understand the audience better than you, and they know the people that actually will need the very things that have been prepared on that particular table. So you can, all right, if your belief system is wrong, what simply happens is you are locked within a particular experience and you simply cannot get out of it because it is your belief system that is regulating things and you are trapped within it.